State certified driving instructor. To give you context to this, if the algorithm is pushing this out to you, you want to learn how to drive. You've been searching my content. Well, you have a chance to meet me. I'm a state certified instructor. I teach adults and teens. We're going to be going through some of the review sets to help you pass the test. So the first thing you need to do is visual skills. You got to be comfortable in the car. You got to make sure your seatbelt is on. So let's go ahead and put on the seatbelt, right? When we first get into the car, we need to put on our seatbelt, okay? Now, I'm real. That's the first thing you need to do. Then you want to lock your door. Your doors are locked. You feel safe. Now, I need you to adjust your mirror, frame the rear mirror, okay? Rear mirror in the back window. Your side mirror, you want to adjust the side mirror. You want to bring it up, adjust it, okay? So you got to have your mirrors adjusted. If you are ready to take the test, you need to be following these. If you're preparing to take the test, you need to follow these. So let's go ahead and get it. I want to talk about visual skills first. You want to identify targets. Is there a car ahead of you? Is there a car to the left? Is there a car to the right? Is there a car behind you? Let's take a look. I'm going to show you something. See the car behind me? See the car? See the car? See the car. You, as a driver, need to identify what is going on. And if you don't identify what's going on, you're going to simply get cut off and have an accident. Next, you need to search 15 to 20 seconds ahead of you. What does this mean? You're driving in a neighborhood. There are little kids. You're driving in a school zone. They're your friends. You're driving in a downtown area. There are people walking. There are bars. There are clubs. There are entertainment centers. There are shopping centers. More areas across the United States, particularly, have open air designs. This means they want people to come in, eat food, spend money. It's an open air environment. You need to drive slower. You need to cover your brake. This is a common sense approach. This is my third time going live. You need to be watching all my videos. You need to be subscribing to the channel. Why? You're going to get valuable information. I'm a state certified driving instructor. I'm at the height of my career, and I'm deciding to post more videos. You'll see some short form videos. That'll be educational for you. But if you want to really take a deep dive, I strongly suggest you subscribe, you look at this information, and you learn and post questions. I answer questions. Now, let's keep it moving. You want to turn your head prior to making your turn. If I'm going straight and I'm making a left turn, I look to the left. If I'm going straight and I make a right turn, I look to the right. You have to look where you are going. If you don't look where you're going, you won't see where you're going. Do you understand? Next, let's keep it going. If this is bringing you value, give this a thumbs up. If you just popped in, I'm a state certified driving instructor. I teach adults. I teach teens. We're talking about the road skills test. We're helping you learn how to drive. If your dream is to learn how to drive, you need to be subscribing. If your dream is to learn how to pass the test, you need to be subscribing. I'm going to take you through the whole journey. How do you feel mentally? How do you feel emotionally? Why your parents don't want to drive with you? Why people wait until they're 19, 24, 27, 32. The longer you wait, the harder it's going to be. I'm always here. I will help you. Let's move forward. You got to be able to judge stopping distance. A lot of beginners stop too late. Here's what's going to happen. You're going to end up rear-ending this car because you slow down too late. What I need you to do is cover your brake, slow down. It's the car lanes for every 10 miles an hour. What does this mean? If you're going 50, you need to have 5 car lanes. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. If you're going 60, you need to have 6 car lanes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then one more makes 6. Always have space. Always take your time. Next, let's talk about checking mirrors properly. Every 15 or 20 seconds, you need to be checking this mirror. If you don't, someone's going to rear end you. If you don't, someone's going to be in your blind spot. You have to check your mirrors. It's no ifs, ands, or buts. Let's keep going. Do you use a balanced hand approach? Here's our steering wheel. Let's take a look at this. You have to have your hands at 8 and 4 or 9 and 3. Everyone has a different grip. I'm not even going to try to confuse you. I have long arms. A 8 and 4 might be better for me. You have short arms. A 10 and 2 may be better for you. You want to drive where you're comfortable. Every instructor's different. Your mom is different. Your dad is different. I'm different. There's more than one way to turn the steering wheel. This is called palming the wheel. This is when you have your hands to the bottom. You'll make it small. This is where you have your hands to the top. You'll make it small. You want to drive where you are comfortable. If you're not comfortable, you won't drive well. If your instructor's screaming at you, you won't drive well. If your mom and dad are taking off your head because you're driving scary, you won't drive well. You need to be looking at my videos because they're going to give you therapy. I'm going to give you a sense of humor. You will laugh because that's what it's all about. So it's really important. This is the own driver's ed car. Okay, so let's keep it going. So you're random. Let's go ahead and delete yourself. If you're not serious about driving, why are you even here? Real talk. We always have random. Don't worry, I will delete you. Now let's talk about having your hands at 9 and 3, 10 and 2, 7 and 5. State Farm AAA recommend a 7 and 5 position. We know there's an airbag in the middle. That's an airbag. We do not want to cross our arms, so you want to take your time. Let me continue. Now, let's talk about push-pull and hand over hand. So it's really important that you understand this. This is the driver's ed car. It's got a passenger brake. It's got a second mirror. When you're driving someone and it's insured, so to help you, nephew, you want to make sure that your car has the proper safety equipment. And if you're going to be taking driver's ed, you're going to have a car that has a dual mirror setup, right? Let's look at the dual mirrors. You're going to have 2 mirrors. You're going to have a brake. This is a real driver's ed car. I'm not some random person. I am real, right? Let's talk about your requirements for your state test. You're going to make 2 right turns, 2 left turns. You have to turn in the nearest lane. What does this mean? If you're making a right turn, turn in the nearest lane by the curb. If you're in a double right turn lane and you're in the second lane, start in that lane and stay in that lane. Next, if you're making a left turn and it's a double left turn lane, if you're in the inside lane, turn into the lane by the double yellow. Next, do you check traffic and signal? It's 100 feet or a half a block. If you turn your blinker on too late, someone's going to rear end you and you will lose points because you're going to have to downshift fast. You're going to have to stop fast. You will lose points. Next, do you verbalize and look for an adequate gap? What is a gap? You're making a right turn. Traffic is coming. You look left. You look right, but you pull out in front of a car. That is automatic failure. If you just joined, I'm a state certified driving instructor. I teach adults. I teach teens. If you're getting value from this video, you need to watch the video. You need to learn. So it's really important that you set yourself up for success. Let's continue. You have to have full control of your car. Let's talk about some automatic failures. The teacher has to intervene. I have to grab the wheel. Automatic failure. You pull out in front of a car. I turn the wheel. Automatic failure. You disobey and run a stoplight or a stop sign. Automatic failure. You speed 10 or more over the limit. Automatic failure. I'm telling you what you need to know. Why? Because I'm a state certified driving instructor. I have credibility. I'm certified by the state. I'm in the Midwest. You're going to see a lot of videos taking you through the process, learning how to drive, learning how to get better. Next, dangerous maneuvers. Making a left turn in front of traffic, failure. Going over the speed limit, failure. Running a yellow light when you can stop safely in 3 seconds, 1001, 1002, 1003. You should be able to stop in 3 seconds and not slam brakes. If you run a yellow or red light, automatic failure. If you strike an object, a curb, automatic failure. You sideswipe a car, automatic failure. You fail to yield for pedestrians who are walking in front of you. The challenge is real. Let's talk about stopping and starting. Pre-driving checks. Put on your seatbelt. Lock your door. Adjust your mirrors. Get comfortable. Next, smooth stops. Use the ball of your foot. And what I need you to do, I need you to use the ball of your foot. Use the ball of your foot. Pivot your foot between the brake and gas. We drive with our right foot only. We do not drive with our left foot. We're not driving a manual. I know how to drive a manual. There's some other driving schools that show manual driving videos. We are driving an automatic. You pivot your right foot between the brake and gas. Your left foot goes to the dead, D-E-A-D, dead pedal. Next, you want to have vehicle control when you're backing up in the driveway, backing up in your parents' driveway, backing up in a stalled parking spot, backing up because your friends there at a football game. You got to know how to back in between the lines. Vehicle control when pulling out. You have to look left. You have to look right. Let's continue. Let's talk about good driving behavior. And I have what you need. Please put your questions in. Let's talk about good driving behavior. Let's go ahead and get it. Next, safe driving behaviors. Check this. Do you have the skills? Next, automatically puts on seatbelt. If I have to tell you, you're not ready to drive. Next, maintains proper speed. If the speed limit is 40, you should be at 40. If it's 50, you should be at 50. If you have to ask, what's the speed limit? You're not looking for signs. You're just driving and looking down at the speedometer. Look ahead. You want to have vision to the left, middle, and right. Vision to the left, middle, and right. You should always be looking around. Next, maintains a safe following distance, a minimum of 3 seconds. You want to have space, good speed, good space, and a smile. Next, identifies and understands the response appropriately to traffic and signs. If it says no right turn on red, you have to stop. S-T-O-P. Next, let's continue. Identifies and understands use of mirrors. You want to be able to check your mirrors. Once you slow down and stop, I should see you looking up and checking mirrors. This is me mimicking what you should do. Next, I need you to subscribe once you're done with this video. If you're really vested and you want to learn about driving, you need to be subscribing to the channel because you're taking a personal interest. If I'm taking the time to make, thank you! If I'm taking the time to make these videos for you and getting you involved and connecting you, then you need to watch. Also, tomorrow morning, about 6:45 a.m., that's when I go live. I'll do a tutorial, driving, heavy traffic, expressway. Also in the afternoon, about 3:30, 3:40 p.m., I go live. Thank you for that. I go live. You get a chance to see real life driving. Me narrating, showing you. You see cars cutting us off, cars tailgating us, cars doing crazy things. The struggle is real. Let's keep going. I want to say hi. Hey, how are you doing? Give us a thumbs up if I'm bringing you value. Next, I need to see you yield to pedestrians. They always will walk out in front, particularly in downtown areas. Next, I need to see you keep distance between your car and other cars. Let's talk about parking. You got to be able to angle park on the right. You got to be able to angle park on the left. You have to be able to parallel park. Line your car up, reverse back at a 45 angle. I have some really good videos that talk about that. Next, stop at the curb. Do not hit the curb. You will damage your sidewall. You will knock your mom and dad's car out of alignment, and then they will be very upset. Next, going around curves. Enters the curve at the proper speed and position. A lot of beginning drivers turn the wheel too fast. You'll go over into the ditch, which is automatic failure. I'm giving you real life information. I'm reading from the road test study guide. That'll be available in my stand store. When this is done, you click the link in my description. It'll take you to my stand store. Well, I have put together over 15 digital products, all of which are valuable, all of which can help you, and I'm available for coaching calls. So you can talk to me one-on-one. Next, let's continue. Do you identify a proper gap? That's the space between you and the car. Are you maintaining proper following distance? Do you signal and check mirrors? A lot of beginners don't. Next, do you turn your head to look where you're going, or are you looking down at the speedometer, looking at your hands? Do you gradually accelerate at the speed of the apex or curve? I need all of you to look at my content. Let's review. I need you to subscribe. Why? I'm a state certified driving instructor. I've been teaching over 24 years. I'm deciding to make more videos. I do short form videos, but now we're getting into longer form videos where I'm teaching you how to drive. I'm showing you the hazards. I go live in the morning, about 6:45, 7 a.m. I'll go in live in the afternoon, about 3:30, 3:40. But when you subscribe, hey, I've had one of your kiddos to teach me driving that we watch. I really appreciate that. I really appreciate that. That is so important because I think there is a huge market for young adults who want to learn how to drive. And I think more instructors should be posting more videos, showing you a day in the life, and then helping more people, particularly adults. So over the next year or two, I'll be transitioning to a business model to help 18 and up, to help social emotional skill sets. Why? People need to learn how to drive. People need to learn how to do finance. People need to learn how to manage. So I want to say thank you, N, thank you, S, for supporting me in this live today. Make sure you subscribe, turn on bell notification, smash that bell notification, tell your friends, subscribe. Bye, guys.